On this episode of Warehouse Safety Tips, we're going to talk about taking action, so stay tuned.
Welcome to Warehouse Safety Tips. If you're a seasoned vodcast viewer, this vodcast is going to be different from most that you watch. It's based around exactly what the name implies, Warehouse Safety Tips. And since the people in this industry are busy, we know that time is money, so each episode will be as short and to the point as possible. And now, with all that out of the way, let's get to the vodcast.
It's starting to sound like a broken record, but many of the podcasts that we talk about come from real life. This one actually happened yesterday. My family and I went to get some coffee together. We had a couple cups at the local coffee shop, and then right after we were getting ready to leave, I thought it might not be a bad idea to get a to-go cup to enjoy while I was working. Well, as I was standing in the street getting ready to get in my car, I felt an absolute searing pain in my hand. And what had happened was, at the very bottom of the cup, it had come loose and was pouring out onto my hand. Now, it was a large, and I drink my coffee black and hot. So it was absolutely the most painful thing I could tell you about. And it just kept coming and just kept coming. So my wife took the cup back into the coffee shop and showed the young lady that was behind the counter, and her response was, "Oh yeah, that's the second time this has happened." And my wife was like, "What?" So as you can probably imagine, that is not the response that you should probably give, and it's not the response that you want to hear. Now luckily we're not litigious people, but I gotta tell you, that is something that if you want a tip for your facility, we always talk about, if you see something, say something. But a better saying would probably be, if you see something, do something. If you have an OSHA representative in your location and you're talking about an area and you say, "Oh yeah, people are getting hurt there all the time," you're not going to like their response. And it's something that you really, really never want to say and you never want to have happen. So if something is going on and you know it is a possible safety risk, don't tell somebody. Just go and fix it right then. Even if you have to stand there while management comes or while safety or maintenance comes, go and take care of the problem. Don't wait for someone else to get hurt and go, "Oh yeah, someone got hurt doing that yesterday," or whatever the case may be. Make sure that you take care of it absolutely immediately, because it could mean someone not getting injured or possibly even killed. So just be safe, and remember that, again, if you see something, do something. We hope that you enjoyed this episode of Warehouse Safety Tips, and here's a word from one of our sponsors.
You want an organized workspace. You want a safe and efficient way to lay out your shop or warehouse. But it takes forever to mask and paint the floor lines, only to watch them fade and smear and have to do it all over again. The solution? Mighty Line Tape. Mighty Line floor tape is simply the most durable floor tape available. It's 7 times thicker than most other floor tapes. It's beveled on the edges so it can handle an army of forklifts. And it comes up anytime with no scraping and no residue. Why mess with the mess and the fumes of floor paint when Mighty Line has the rolls, shapes, colors, and signs that fall right in line with 5S standards? There's a place for everything, and everything has its place. That's why we're here. There's only one American-made Mighty Line tape, the only durable stripe.
You can find the show notes to each episode, links to information mentioned on the vodcast, the social media platforms we're on, and anything else related to the vodcast at warehousesafetytips.com. And if you want to catch our podcast and or request a sample pack of Mighty Line, visit mightylinetape.com/safety tips. Thank you for watching Warehouse Safety Tips, and have a safe day.